It is a Whirl Wednesday, the day we get an inside look at the people and places featured in Whirl magazine. Today, we're looking at their new one. It's called At Home. Wonderful, wonderful issue. All kinds of great ideas there. Ways that you can decorate your home, whether you're living there or whether you're trying not to live there. For those people trying to sell your house, how do you go about staging it? I'd like to welcome in a couple of ladies here from Whirl magazine. The editor-in-chief, Christine Thompson, is here, and Mary Fosnock, also the owner of Feels Like Home Interiors. Ladies, welcome.
Oh, hey, Rick.
What have you got there?
Well, this is a new magazine from Whirl Publishing. You know, we do Whirl magazine, and then we decided to do Whirl at Home because we really came to understand the need and the love of real estate here in Western Pennsylvania.
Right.
So we wanted to get designers together to give ideas of what you can do to make your home, you know, your special place.
Right.
One of the things that we really found out was the importance of staging. And as you said, it's really great for if you're trying to sell your home. It's also important for your everyday living to understand some of the basic concepts. And so we brought our really good friend Mary Fosnock, and she's going to be here to talk about, you know, some of the great ideas.
I think there's a misperception, Mary, that the only time you do staging is when you are trying to sell your house. But oftentimes, if you stage your own place, you say, I like the way this feels.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I have a lot of clients that I work with that are selling, and after we go in and stage it and get it ready to sell, they say, I want to stay. I don't know why I'm
my
selling.
house. Yeah. It does happen, doesn't it?
It's a great way to live, but it is a little different than our day-to-day living. Most of us don't want to live in a perfectly staged home all the time.
Right.
You know, we've got our daily life going on, papers coming in and out, kids and everything, and we have to live a little more comfortably. But when your house is on the market, you need to take it to a little different level.
Right. I want to put you on the spot here for a second. We hear the term staging all the time. What is it? I mean, is it a matter of cleaning up the clutter, or is it more than that?
Well, it is more than that. It is cleaning up, decluttering, but it's depersonalizing the space so that it can appeal to a broad range of buyers. You have to make it now not your home so much, but a product that you're trying to sell out there in the market. So as the homeowner, you really have to have a little shift in your thinking about the property. It may have been your family home for 30 years, but if you want to sell it successfully now, you have to step back and look at it from the buyer's perspective.
Now, I can say as a newcomer coming back to Pittsburgh, we've been looking for a home for the last year. We know full well what it's like to walk in, and you find yourself distracted sometimes. You're looking at everybody else's pictures of grandma and the trip to the beach and things like that, that you look past the fact that there's hardwood floors there, and later on you say, they had hardwood there. It really can be distracting. Knickknacks, personalized items like that.
Very much so. You have to be willing to take those personal items out when you put your house on the market because you want that buyer to feel welcome. Buyers go in and they shop with logic. You know, we look through what's on the listings. We need 4 bedrooms, have to have 3 bathrooms. But once you get that list, then the one that it just feels right when you get in there, that's the one where I've got to have it. I'm going to make an offer.
Right, and that's the one that you want to have then.
Exactly.
Before we get into some particulars about how we go about doing this, how did you come to some of the people who are in the magazine? How do you decide who's going to be in?
Well, really, we really want our reader to use this magazine as a resource to understand there are all of these local experts here who can make a difference for us. We know that our real estate market has been very stable and that the businesses here have done very well. Mary's business, which is called
Feels Like Home Interiors,
and it is in Venetia, PA, but she will travel all over, anywhere, and she has clients everywhere, with someone who came to us and said, you know, I want to get the word out about my business. I want people to know I know there are clients out there who really have a need for her staging expertise as well as her other interior design concepts.
Right.
And so that's really what we wanted to do to profile those people.
Okay, well, let's get at it. Let's find out exactly what we got on.
Okay,
move up in the
great.
chair here a little bit because it's fascinating. We've got some towels here. We've got some paint swatches. Everybody has to have a roller when you're... Apples and wrapping paper and
the
a toothbrush.
Toothbrush. That's what I don't get.
Let's start with the
What is the
toothbrush.
deal?
All right, let's go. What do you got?
Well, you know, when you're getting your house ready to sell, you have to clean like you have never cleaned before. And literally, a toothbrush can be your best friend when you're doing that because you need to get into every nook and cranny. And you know, I don't clean my house this way on a weekly basis, but when I'm selling a house, this is what you do. And you look at every corner, up and down, inside every cabinet, closet, everything
Open a
gets
shower, see grout
meticulously.
lines that have got mold. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So that's the first step.
Okay.
Clean it up.
What about wrapping paper? What's
Well,
that?
the wrapping paper is, you know, artwork and adding some color can be fantastic, but it can be expensive to go out and buy a lot of new art. A really quick and easy tip, and you can use those photo frames, take out your personal photos, and you can find some really nice graphic, colorful wallpaper, put them in the frame, hang them back on the wall. Voila, you have practically no cost artwork that can really jazz up a space.
Cute. I think I'm going to do that in the kids' playroom, though. Thanks, Mary.
Wow.
Right. So wrapping paper or wallpaper, either one
Cute
works just the
idea.
same.
Absolutely.
Really cute.
Just not wallpaper on the walls. If you have the wallpaper on the walls and you're selling, it's probably time to
Does
get
that
that down.
need to come down beforehand, or do you
Yes.
put it on the market for a while and say, we'll see if someone takes it and
No,
then
because
change?
most of your buyers are going to walk in and say, you know what, I'm no longer willing to deal with wallpaper. We've done it before. It's a pain. They don't want to do it. They want it move-in ready.
So neutral palette?
Neutral colors, warm neutral colors on the walls, and then you add your pops of color and a little bit of a bling factor. You can just do simple things like adding some jewelry to your cabinets that just give the extra little pizzazz, updating your light fixtures, all of those little touches.
And even cabinets from the 80s, for instance, oftentimes didn't have hardware. It's
No.
as simple as a drill going through there, putting a new knob
Few
on there.
dollars per
And you've
knob.
got it. Let's look at some of this. This was a before and after look of the same kitchen. It's hard to believe it's the same one. But look at the difference in the lightness and the brightness. You've got some new fixtures in there as far as in the plumbing, paint on the cabinets. What else did you do here?
Well, with the exception of new appliances, which was a choice that was made and a little bit more of an expenditure, this whole kitchen was redone for just a few $100s.
Right. Paint's
So
not expensive, is it?
Paint is not expensive, takes a little bit of time. In this particular kitchen, the hinges were changed out from the older style hinges to the hidden hinges, and that makes a huge difference.
Right.
Then just adding some nice
Wallpaper's
decorative
gone.
hardware. The wallpaper's gone, nice neutral backsplash and wall color.
But see, now, this is what you were talking about, Rick. After you would redo your kitchen, I don't think you'd want to leave that. That looks beautiful.
Right,
So these are tips that anybody could really use, the nice neutral palette.
And it doesn't have to be expensive. That's the other thing. We look at another one
Absolutely.
here, another one of the before and afters, because I think that as we think about the fact that you can make these changes yourself, it doesn't have to take a lot of time either. It sometimes can be pretty intimidating. Ladies, thank you very much for being
thank
here.
you.
Thank you
New
for having
edition is
us.
out. Whirl at Home. Look, we've all got them. Everybody's reading it. It's a great new magazine, Whirl at Home. It's out there for great ways that you can update your home. You'll see more of those before and afters. It's on newsstands right now, so pick up a copy of it. I'm sure you will enjoy this new edition. We've got a whole lot more coming up right here on Pittsburgh Today Live.